Good, good evening, everybody. Welcome to High Bluff Academy. I'm Jill Duto, founder and director of the school. We are located in San Diego, California. Let me get my slide. Oh, there I am. So my husband and I started this school in 2002. We're coming up on our 20th anniversary. We started as a tutoring and test prep center, and then we became a school, and it's grown quite a bit. And we've had the F1 visa program for international students for about 8 years now. We're accredited by the Western Association of Schools and Colleges, which is the accrediting body for all universities and K through 12 schools in California and on the Western United States. So these are some of our core values at the school. We are very serious about our academics and teaching kids to be responsible for their own learning, but we're also very supportive and help them along the way. We don't assume that students come to us knowing good study skills and good study habits. So we definitely teach them all of those skills, as well as learning the math and English and history and all of that. And also our parent communication, we take very seriously. So you will, always know what's going on with your student. So the most important thing, I think, for international students is the small class sizes that we have. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Our average class size is 8 to 10 students. And for our students that are still learning English, our ESL classes usually have about 5 or 6 students. So they get very intensive English instruction. If the students' English is fluent enough to join the regular classes with the American students, then they will have a support group with a teacher that will help them to do their homework and will help them with their grammar, writing, and things like that. Positive peer group, we have really nice kids. They're all very friendly. Everybody works together. And we also have our students get good grades because we do not allow our students to get poor grades. College readiness is always at the forefront, and getting our students into the best colleges that they can. We also have flexibility if students have a special need to have a certain, we have some student athletes that have a flexible schedule, but our international students come to school Monday through Friday from 8:15 to 3 o'clock. So this is just shows you like a typical day for a student. This would be a student in 11th grade. Their first period is an hour, then a 10-minute break, an hour, 10-minute break. The tutorial class that you see here for period 3 is like a study hall. There'll be a teacher there helping them to stay organized, stay on top of their assignments. If they need tutoring in a particular subject, they can get tutoring during the tutorial class. That's an optional class, but we really like our international students to have that. So they have six classes that they take at a time, 6 core classes. And that's Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday, we have our electives classes. Like on Fridays, we do field trips, they do community service, and they do some of the more fun electives like cooking and art, music, things like that. I don't know what happened to my slideshow. Sorry, there was a bit of a lag there. Okay, here we go. So most students who transfer to our school achieve higher grades just because of all the support and class sizes. And we have a lot of AP classes, 28 different AP classes, and we even have some classes for our science students that go beyond advanced placement. So we have college level genetics and college level microbiology and cell biology. And then in computer science, we have artificial intelligence and we have computer engineering. So we're very strong in technology and science, lab science. We also have a program called the AP Capstone program, which involves some research classes more in the humanities area, so humanities research. If a student does have some gaps in knowledge, say in mathematics, we can have some one-on-one tutoring, or they can take a class one-on-one to fill in those gaps. So we really focus on communication, good communication with the students and with the homestay parents. For our international students, we do not have a dormitory, so they'd be placed with a family, which we think is preferable. They'll practice their English more if they're with an American family. And there's a video, if you visit our booth, we have a video in Turkish by one of our Turkish students that's living with a family, and she can show you in that video her bedroom and introduce you to her homestay family if you want to get an idea. She has a very nice homestay. And so we communicate very regularly, almost weekly, with the homestay family to make sure the students are getting all the attention they need. We have, like I mentioned, some students who are high-level athletes. The particular student in this picture is playing golf now at USC, University of Southern California. And so we specialize in working with kids of all different types, especially second language learners. Our students go to all kinds of colleges, but some of the ones that I'm sure you're familiar with, like Stanford, UC Berkeley, UCLA, and lots of other colleges. So there's over 3,000 colleges in the United States, and there's lots of good choices. So if your student doesn't get into one that you've heard of, like famous school, there's lots of good schools with good reputations. We do have a sports program. We're a small school, so we join together with another school, and we have what we call a multi-school sports teams, but they are competitive. They compete in these sports, and there's lots of clubs and activities during lunch and after school, so the kids have a lot to do, a lot of fun things to do. Because of the pandemic, we started doing online classes, and so we've kept our hybrid, we use Microsoft Teams, and we've kept our hybrid option. So if students are sick, but they're not too sick, they can log on to their classes from home, and they can keep up that way. But we prefer the kids to come to school every day in person. We are fully open for in-person learning, and we're just going to keep that hybrid option. Also, we can record lessons. So if a student misses a class, they can go back and they can listen to the recording. So to sum it up, why should you choose our school? Because the kids will know their teachers and have a good relationship with their teachers. And if they don't understand something, they'll get extra help. And it's a nice community of kids that are happy and well-adjusted and motivated and have goals, and they help each other, and we work as a team, and we all learn and work together and have fun also. So I know I took pictures of empty classrooms the other day because the students had already left, but you can see our decorations. We were celebrating Lunar New Year when I took these pictures. So thank you for listening. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. If you look in the contact, you should see my email address. I'm on WhatsApp if you want to connect with me, or if you want to, you can always contact me if you want to arrange a Zoom meeting. I'd be happy to meet with any students. Look forward to meeting you, and I hope this answered most of your questions. Have a great rest of your evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone. This is Vicky from St. Andrews College, Cambridge. Our school, nice to speak with you today. Hope you are doing well. Our school is located in the center of Cambridge, being surrounded by Cambridge University colleges. And our students, they can go to Cambridge University libraries, they can go to Cambridgeshire Library, they can go to different colleges. So our school is called St. Andrews College, Cambridge. It's a boarding school. Our students' age are from 15 to 19 years old, and we've been welcoming Turkish students for a really, really long time. So we have mixed genders. So half of our students are boys and half of the students are girls. And we have scholarships, so we really encourage super academically focused students to apply to St. Andrews College, Cambridge. We are a member of the Duke's Education Group, so we are sister schools with Cardiff Sixth Form College, Rochester Independent College, Earlscliffe, and London Fine Arts. So St. Andrews College, Cambridge, what makes it special? So about St. Andrews, like I mentioned, our school is located in the center of Cambridge, being surrounded by Cambridge University colleges. So imagining you are studying high school in Cambridge, even if you are outside of your campus, you are still inside of Cambridge. You can, as a student, you can go to attend the public lectures organized by Cambridge University. You can go to the art gallery, you can go to the museums, and you can join the public lectures organized by Cambridge University. And we have excellent academic performance level. So last year, in year 2021, 87% of our A-level students, they achieved A-level A star to A rate, which is fantastic because the result was ranked number 6 among 4,190 schools. So our school has very high ranking in the UK, and we're specializing in sending students to top universities, especially top 5 and top 10 universities. And we have very small sets of teaching. So with every class, there are about 4 to 6 students per class. So unlike a classroom in Turkey, you might have 20, 30 students. And St. Andrews in Cambridge, we only have about 6 students per class. So you have that individual attention and support from your teachers, and you have a personal tutor as well. Your tutor help you with weekly meetings to monitor your progress. And for the top A-level students, we will add them to this program. It's called Oxbridge. So they will have a personal tutor from Cambridge University. So if you want to study mathematics, your tutor will be specializing in mathematics at Cambridge University. If you want to study medicine, your tutor will be specializing in medicine. And we also have an excellent medicine program for students who want to become a doctor in the UK. And we offer extensive UCAS and university preparation support. So we help them with every step until they successfully progress to university. And we are boarding school, so we have 6 residential buildings, 3 for boys, 3 for girls, and there is a house manager looking after you. And also we have scholarships, so which is fantastic because the school is super elite, super high ranking, and it's very difficult to get into the school. But if you are a very good student, you can apply for a scholarship. So basically, St. Andrews is that kind of very family style school, very caring, but at the same time, it's very high ranking, very elite. It's the pathway for you to go to a very top university. No matter it's in the UK or in the United States, you can study A level and progress to Harvard, Stanford, UC Berkeley, Princeton. They all take our A level students. So if you want to study high school in Cambridge, being taught by Cambridge retired professors or lecturers, have very small sets of class teaching, a personal tutor for you to look after you. The school give you very personalized support, and you want to have a tutor from Cambridge University, you want to take a walk along the Cambridge River, or you want to go to Cambridge Library, you want to go to art gallery, and I think St. Andrews would be the ideal choice for you. So, talk a little bit about the results and ranking. Like I mentioned, in year 2021, 87% A star to A rate. We had 34% of the A level students who successfully progressed to a top 5 UK university: Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial College, LIC, and UCL. Think about, you think, oh, this student went to Cambridge, it's so impressive. Perhaps one country only has one or two students who might be able to go to Cambridge, but at St. Andrews we had 34% of the students, which means 1/3 of the students studying A level at our school, they progress to a G5 university: Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial College, LIC, UCL. So we are looking for very capable, motivated, and intelligent students. That's the students we are looking for. And we mainly will help you, support you with the best possible teaching quality and education experience to help you to go to the top 5, top 10 universities in the UK, and also universities outside of the UK, because we can help you to apply to universities in Europe, in USA, Canada, Australia, all over the world. A level is accepted by every country of every university in every country. We also offer university foundation program, which is very popular in Turkey, because if you finish year 11 or year 12, you might be 17, 18. You don't want to spend 2 years studying A level, because you spend 2 years studying A level, you go to university. You prefer a quicker way. Foundation would be a better option, because foundation is only for 1 year if you come in September, and it's 6 months if you come in January. So, what's the difference between A level and foundation? A level is for students who finish year 10 or 11 in Turkey, who want to study medicine and who just want to go to Oxford, Cambridge, top 5 UK university, or go to like Stanford, like super top universities outside of the UK. A level should be your option. But if you finish year 11, year 12, and you don't really care if you can go to Cambridge, Manchester, Birmingham, King's College, Edinburgh, those are good universities, and they are good enough for you, foundation would be a better option. You study 10 months if you start in September, you study 6 months if you start in January for the foundation programs. So 87% of our foundation students, they progress to a top 20 British university. So foundation is for students who are slightly older, mature, finish year 11, year 12, might be 17, 18, even 19 years old, studying in Turkey or any other countries, want to go to a British university. Foundation would be a better option because it's quicker. Also, it's cheaper because it's only for 1 year. We also offer GCSE and pre-A level. So pre-A level is a preparation course for A level. If you really want to study A level, you think, I want to go to Cambridge in the future, but I think A level is too difficult for me. I can study 1 year preparation. We have a lot of students in Turkey who finish year 9 or even year 8. They want to come to the UK to study 1 year preparation before the A level. And then you just, instead of you have to study a lot of subjects, you just study English and academic subjects. So you just focus on your future relevant subjects. We also have GCSE 1 year and 2 year, and A level. So A level is a course you have to study in the UK if you want to go to a top 5 university or if you want to study medicine. So about A level, it's really, really good because you don't need to study a lot of subjects. You just study 3 or 4 subjects. For example, if you want to study computer science, you can choose math, further maths, computing science, and physics. If you want to study law, you can choose law, government and politics, sociology, history, or English literature. If you want to study psychology, you can study psychology from A-level high school stage. If you want to study economics, you can study economics, accounting, business, math, further math. So for A levels, you pick 3 or 4 key subjects. You only need to study the subjects you are truly passionate about, and the subjects will be relevant to your future bachelor degree. So for the foundation program, we have different pathway. It's only for 1 year if you come in September, or 6 months if you come in January. So it's like a university pathway. For example, if you want to study media, you can choose media foundation. If you want to study art and design, graphical design, animation, you can choose art. If you want to study business management, you can choose business. So you choose one specific pathway. So a lot of students, they will ask me, Vicky, if I want to study foundation, why shouldn't I study foundation in a university? Why should I study foundation in a college? So, for example, if you study foundation in a university and you arrived in the UK, you were like, oh, I don't really like my university. Or you said, oh, I feel like I can go to a better university. Oh, I don't like the location. You can't change. You can't change to a similar level university because your foundation is designed for your university. But for our foundation, it's similar to the A-level program. Students study in Cambridge first. You have small sets of class, personal tutor, superb teaching quality, and you arrive in September. You visit different universities in October, November, and then you send over your applications in January. You can apply to 5 different universities. You were like, I want to go to Edinburgh, but I also want to consider St. Andrews University, Warwick University, Bristol, King's College. Let me just apply for all of them. It's totally fine because you can apply for 5 different universities through our foundation, and you might receive 5 offers, and then you pick one you want to go. So instead of you limiting your option to one university, you can come to the UK, study in Cambridge, personalized care, attention, superb teaching quality. You can go to Cambridge Library, museum, art gallery, attend their public lectures, and then you visit different universities, you apply for multiple, you receive multiple offers, and then you want to go. I would say that's the main difference between our foundation and a university foundation. Another difference is that university foundation is very similar to university style. So you stay at a school hall residence and you figure out your own lunch dinner you have to cook potentially, and you can go party all night, and you might just overslept your lessons. So it's more like freestyle, but it has a potential danger could happen, because what if you can't progress to the university after your foundation? Because if you are lacking self-discipline, it's going to be difficult for you to pass the foundation programs. And as a parent, you might be concerned because a student is still very young. You might be prefer them to have that kind of discipline. So, and our school foundation students are similar to A-level students. You have a house managers who will cook for you, does laundry for you. They are like your English mom, and they will wake you up in the morning, making sure you go to bed on time. And also they will look after you with everything, open a bank account, will pick you up from the airport. So it's not like completely studying in a foreign country all by yourself. You have a lot of support. And the third difference is about the course modules and the teaching style. In university foundation, you have about 20, 30 students per class. And in our school, you have like 4, 5, 6 students per class. And there is a tutor always monitoring your progress. So you have more academic support and tutorial support in general. So that's the difference between our foundation and a university foundation. And also, I think for some students, especially the students have very good academic level, if they want to go to, for example, Edinburgh University. But Edinburgh University doesn't offer January intake foundation, but they were like, I don't want to go to a low ranking university. So they can still study foundation with us, the January accelerated foundation, and they apply through UCAS, they can still apply to Edinburgh and progress to Edinburgh. And about St. Andrews, what are the highlights? I would say central Cambridge location, because Cambridge is also very easy to travel to different parts in England, and in the UK, it's about 47 minutes by train to go to King's Cross Station in London. So it's about central Cambridge location and very small sets of classes and individual teaching and attention and support. So no matter which courses you will be studying, there are about 4 to 6 students per class. And everyone has a personal tutor. Your tutor will meet you every week to monitor your progress and to help you. If you are struggling, your tutor will give you extra tutorial sessions, and we monitor your progress very, very closely. If you are struggling with homework in university, you struggle by yourself, but in our school, we will chat with you. Do you have any issues with your homework? Do you need additional support? So we will ask you to stay at school and we tutor you with your homework. So you have a lot of support. And we issue 2 reports every term. So as a parent, you can always be constantly updated of the student's performance level at school. We offer English preparation. So if your English level is below 6.5, we will arrange for an additional 6 hours of English lessons for you. So you will be having professional English support, additional English lessons to help you to improve your English. And we have university preparation, so we help you to apply for university. You don't need to worry too much about it. As a college has top 10 results in the country among 4,000 and 1/3 of the students who go to a G5 university, we have that expertise, that ability, and that experience in terms of helping students to apply for universities. So we help you with every step of your university application until you successfully progress to university. We have a special program in school. It's called Oxbridge program. So it's a program designed for students, A-level students, who just want to go to Oxford, Cambridge, or Imperial College, LIC, or UCL, what we call the top 5 university in the UK. It's like Ivy League in the United States. Or students who want to study medicine. So besides the standard A-level lessons, you have small sets of teaching, a personal tutor from St. Andrews. You will be having a lot of seminars, lessons, talks given by Cambridge and Oxford students, professors, and admission staff. So you will receive additional and professional support. And on top of that, we give you a personal tutor from Cambridge University. For example, if you want to study natural science, your tutor will be a tutor specializing in natural science. If you want to study art, your tutor will be specializing in art. So we help you with EPQ, work experience, personal statement, basically everything to help you to go to a top university. If you are very ambitious, I think St. Andrews should be your choice because you don't want to risk your university and your future with any schools who don't have a successful and consistent record of sending students to top 5. So I do think we are very much specializing in sending students and tutoring students to go to the top 5 university. And we have a medicine program. So for students who want to study medicine, we help them with BMAT, UK CAT, medicine exams, interview preparation, mock interviews, and we help them with volunteer work experience. So we basically help you with a lot of things, basically everything to help you to go to medical school. Because if you are studying in an international school in Turkey, we've had students who study there, they have excellent results, A star, but they just can't go to a medical school. They just couldn't understand why. Because there's a difference if you are applying as a home student or an international student. If you study A level in Turkey, you apply through Turkey, you will be categorized as an international student. But if you are applying through the UK and you study A level in the UK, you will be categorized as a home student. So you stand relatively a bigger chance. And also we have professional support with medical exams, which you must have, or else you couldn't go to a medical school with only A star with every subject. That's a basic requirement. So a school has a responsibility to tutor the students with every aspect. And we have excellent pastoral care. So we help students to book a doctor, to open a UK bank account. We pick you up from the airport. We send you to whole residence. So basically, you will feel like studying at home. I know it's not exactly like your home, but we want you to have that sense of belonging. You are important to us. Any of your feedback, you can speak to your teachers, to your house manager, your tutor, the principal. Everyone deeply cares about your feedback, your feeling, and is here to support you. And we have about 40 different activities in school. We have sports, clubs and societies, competitions, and social activities. And we are a boarding school, so we offer student hall residence. You can choose a single room or a turn room. So every room has private bathroom and shower inside of the room. And there is a house manager who will do laundry for you, cleaning for you, cook for you. They are basically like your English mom. So you will be staying in a school hall residence with students similar to your age, same gender, but from all over the world. So these are our current students because the photos were taken last October. And this is our progression record. I know it looks quite impressive to have so many A star and A result. Trust me, it's not that I'm trying to present you the best results. This is a typical performance standard level in our school because 87% of them they have a level A star to A result. So which means it's gonna be quite common for a student to have 3A star, 2A star, or A at our school. And they go to, so in our school, students, they are motivated. They mainly aim for top 10. So they are going to University of UCL, St. Andrews, Imperial College, Cambridge, Oxford, LSE, and Imperial College, Bristol. So they basically aim for top 5 and top 10. This is a foundation progression record. Even if you study foundation, you can still go to Bristol, Sheffield, Manchester, Exeter, King's College, Bath, City, University of Arts, London. They all take our foundation students. Sorry, just give you a little bit more time to check the university foundation progression record. These are our students. As you can see, very enriching nationality. And this is Jeremy, who studied A level at St. Andrews. His case was slightly different because he was 18 by the time when he joined our A level. So he achieved 3A stars and he progressed to University of Leicester to study medicine with a scholarship. So we help him with medical exams, interview training, and he had a personal tutor from Cambridge University. And this is Carolina. So her level was not very good before she joined our A level, but after 2 years study, she got 2A star, 1A, and she progressed to Imperial College to study theoretical physics. And this is Hannah. She studied business foundation at St. Andrews. She was only 17, finished year 11 by the time when she started her foundation, and she progressed to King's College London through our foundation, and now she's studying her master and LIC. And these are the entrance requirements. If you want to apply for our A level or and foundation, you need to have minimum 5 to 5.5 English for September intake, 5.5 to 6 for January intake. So these are the entrance requirements for A level and foundation students. And we offer scholarship to top students. So we offer 20%, 35%, 50%, and 75% scholarship. So for scholarship, you must have like A star, like or equivalent like level transcript, like top students in your school. And you need to have English level at least 6.57, 7.58 if you want to apply for different tier of scholarship. And you need to take our math scholarship test and interview. For the tuition fee, the A-level course is £27,000 per year. That's going to be 27K per year for the tuition. With 20, 35, 50, and 75% scholarship available. The scholarship is a discount towards the tuition fee. So if you are incredibly good, perhaps the top 5 students in Turkey, and you get the 75% scholarship, the tuition fee is only £7,000. So our students, they pay £7,000 to £27,000 depending on their level. And for foundation tuition fee, it's around £21,000 per year. So for foundation students, we only offer 20 and 35% scholarship. So if you can get a 35% scholarship, it's around £14,000, still affordable. And in terms of accommodation, we are a boarding school, so the majority of the students, they choose student hall residence. If you choose a single room, it's single ensuite. You have your private bathroom and shower. It takes about £15,000 per year. If you choose twin ensuite, it costs about £13,000 per year. But we also offer homestay option, homestay single for students above 16 years old. It's about £7,000 per year. So we have very flexible residential options offered to our students. And if you want to apply, we request our students to send over the school application form and their birth certificate, their passport copy, and then we will send them over an invoice. They need to pay a £350 application fee, and after that, we will arrange for them to do the math test, scholarship test, English test, and interview. And after they have passed, we will send them an offer letter. If you are very, very good, you've been granted a scholarship, you will access your scholarship information within your offer letter. And then if you want to come, you need to pay for a £2,000, £2,500 deposit to confirm your place, and we will help you with costs, visa application. And then if you are under 18 years old, you need to send over your guardianship documents, and we arrange for you your accommodation, transfer, and for the rest of the fees, you can pay them all together by year, or you can divide them into 3 terms. We always organize students to visit different universities, including Oxford University Open Day, and students can join different events at Cambridge. And we invite a lot of professors to give speeches to our students as well, including the head of medicine department at Cambridge University. And we arrange for internship for students who want to study medicine. So on the left side was Jeremy taking an internship at Cambridge University Hospital. So this is Cambridge. This is Cambridge River. It's very pretty and safe and academic. Cambridge University has more than 800 years of history. So it's just superb. So if you are studying at St. Andrews, this will be your city. This will be your neighborhood. This will be the place you will be studying and living. And this is our school. This is how the classroom looks like. 4, 5 students per class. And you have that individual support and attention. And you can access the school facilities. And this is our science lab. And a lot of the teachers, they used to teach at Cambridge University, or they have finished their studies at Cambridge University. Like our biology teacher, Professor David Appling, he also teaches Cambridge University PhD students, and he is a textbook author for GCSE and A-level textbooks. So if you are studying GCSE or A-level, no matter which school, which country you are studying, our teacher is your textbook author. So I think about if you have the chance to study A level in Cambridge, like being taught by such renowned professors and having like a chance to apply for a scholarship, why not? Sometimes I just feel like it's a much you're gonna receive a much higher quality of education and a much better living experience studying in Cambridge. And we have graduation party and also May ball, so everyone has to dress up. And we have 6 residential buildings divided by age and gender. And you can choose a twin room or a single room. This is a twin room. This is a single room. So you have your private bathroom and a shower inside of the room. It's a twin room, single room. It's a twin room, and we can arrange for holiday accommodation. So if you will stay at school during Christmas, Easter, and summer holiday, we can arrange for your accommodation. And I know the food in the UK doesn't have a very good reputation, but I actually never heard any students who complained about our food. So our house manager, they will cook for you based on your dietary requirement. So you can say, tomorrow I kind of want to eat spaghetti and pepperoni pizza, or tomorrow I want to eat steak and plus some roasted vegetable. Or tomorrow I want to eat some fish with some soup. You can talk with your house manager about the food you want to eat. And we have menu A, menu B, appetizer, dessert, and soup, so you have a very, very high quality of food. And we have about 40 different activities in school. So you can choose any of the ones you like. We have critical thinking, computer science, entrepreneurship, skill model, STEM club. And these are the photos of our students taking the events at school. And we have a lot of sports, and so we have basketball, football, mini golfing, squash, racquetball, jogging, yoga, badminton, so swimming. So we have a PE teacher to organize the sports. We even have sports organized on Saturday. And this is Cambridge River Ponting, and you can access the Pure Gym in Cambridge, which has superb facilities. And you can access the Olympic standard swimming pool and KK Sports Center. And we organize our own university fair, so you can speak with admission team from different universities, and then you can decide the ones you want to go. That's why I think for foundation students, instead of limiting your option to one specific university, you can come to Cambridge. Cambridge has superb education quality, very small set of classes, personalized care and attention, reasonable budget, scholarship opportunity available, studying with very high quality students from all over the world, and arrive in the UK, no rush to decide which university, and then talk with university admission team, visit different universities, join their open days, and then you apply for 5. You receive multiple offers, and then you pick one you want to go. I think that's more flexible. And if the students they bring St. Andrew's ID card, they can have a Cambridge library card where they can access millions of books and borrow them for free. So imagine how cool you are studying sitting in Cambridge library and there's a really famous professor sitting next to you. So it's very common in Cambridge. And we always take our students to join the events and lessons at Cambridge University. So it's also very easy for you. It's walking distance. And our students, they are in general very, very happy. So they were playing the table tennis and they were having the barbecue day and the pizza night and morning coffee, I suppose. And they can join the formal dinner at Cambridge University as well. And we have very thorough measures in protecting our students against COVID. So we help to pick them up in the airport. We send them to the whole residence, and we have ventilation, hand sanitizer. And to be honest, in university, you sometimes you have hundreds of students in a seminar. In our school, the average size is 4 to 6 students per class. Imagining a huge classroom having 4 or 5 students, it's going to be very difficult to for the virus to spread. To be honest, and we also have a lot of additional support, and and we only had 2 students who tested positive since COVID happened. We have special quarantine rooms, so it's not like if you're in university, if you are testing positive, you feel like, oh, no one's gonna look after me. It's not in our school. So if you are positive, we have a special quarantine room. You have your private bathroom and shower, super high standard. And you can text your host manager. You can order for any food, and she will cook for you, bring the food to you. We check on you every hour and we look after you. So it's very, very, very high level of care and attention and support. And we offer medical support. If you want to see a doctor, book a vaccine appointment, we always help you. And we have very comprehensive welfare team. So we have head of pastoral care, personal tutor, house manager, special education needs coordinator, counselor, and all staff. Everyone is here to look after you and St. Andrews. And so in general, what we are trying to provide is a very happy education. We want to make sure you will enjoy your time in Cambridge, you fully explore your potentials. We tell our students, don't just join the lessons at our school. After lessons, go to Cambridge University Library, go to Cambridge University to join some lessons. If you want to study physics, why not go to the Faculty of Physics and Cambridge University to join some public lectures and try to explore your potential and be happy. And every morning, the principal will say, "Good morning, your name." Everyone's super, super friendly. The parents can easily reach out to the school and we help you basically with everything. So you can always reach out to your tutor, the house manager, your teacher. It's a very individualized teaching experience. And it's a very Cambridge style education. So we are located in the center of Cambridge. A lot of our teachers are retired professors or lecturers from Cambridge. And for the top A-level students, they have a private tutor from Cambridge University. And at St. Andrews, we follow the Cambridge University tutorial system. So every student has a tutor from St. Andrews. And we are the oldest tutorial college at Cambridge. And also, we are the official A-level and GCSE exam center in Cambridge. Today, the presentation, the title is St. Andrews College, Cambridge. A Cambridge education for all. Why do we need to add for all? Because to be honest, not everyone can go to Cambridge University. If you want to study foundation, if you are listening to my presentation, you are thinking, oh, I'm already 17, 18. I want to study foundation, so I can't go to Cambridge University. But it doesn't mean you cannot receive a Cambridge standard education experience. So even if you study foundation, if you study at St. Andrews, you still study at Cambridge. So you can still have that very high quality teaching experience. Just walk around in Cambridge, study in the center of Cambridge, and you can still progress to a very, very top university. And we are very successful education because our A level A star to A rate was 87%. It was ranked number 6 in the UK among 4,190 schools. So if you think top 10 university is very impressive because UK doesn't have that many universities, think about 4,000 schools and how difficult it is to be to stand out to be the top 10. So we have very high ranking and we have very successful record of sending students to the top 10 UK university. And we very much welcome students to apply for St. Andrews, but any of the students today, if you are very, very motivated, you think number 6 is not good enough for you, you can potentially apply for our sister school. It's called Cardiff Sixth Form College. We process their application as well. And it's the number 1 result in the UK for 13 years, Cardiff Sixth Form College. So we are sister school with the school that has number 1 result in the UK for 13 years. So our teaching quality is very, very high in the UK. And we have students from all over the world, not only from the UK, but also from like Turkey, Germany, Switzerland, Italy, like all over the world. So you will be meeting students, be friends with them, and if you want to study Spanish, you might have Spanish classmates. If you want to study Korean, Chinese, Japanese, we have students from those countries, and we have students from Balkan countries, from Georgia, basically all over the world. And that's basically about St. Andrews College, Cambridge. It's a member of the Duke's Education Group. Our students' age are mainly from 15 to 19 years old. We have mixed genders. So half of the students are boys and half of the students are girls. And we are boarding school, so students stay in a school hall residence, but we also offer the homestay option. And for students above 18, they can stay at their own accommodation. We our A level full tuition fee is 27K per year. Foundation is 21K per year. For A level, we offer up to 75% scholarship. For foundation, we offer up to 35% scholarship. And we offer single ensuite, twin ensuite homestay option to students. It's a school that has very caring and personalized teaching approach, and the school has excellent ranking, excellent university progression, excellent pastoral care. So it's a school in the center of Cambridge, or we call it a place to belong, a place to discover your potential, and a place to be inspired for life. I hope today's presentation is helpful for you. And if you want to get to know more information about St. Andrews, please visit my booth. My booth is called St. Andrews College, Cambridge. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
So, hello, hi, how are you? My name is Luke Borch, and I will be presenting the Institute of Tourism Studies presentation. Okay, so let's start. So, who are we? So, the Institute of Tourism Studies is an institute that is found in Malta. Malta is a small island in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. I will be able to explain further in later slides. Our website is www.its.edu.mt. You can see it at the end of this particular slide, and we are next to our campus is situated next to the airport of Malta. So it's not very Malta is quite a small island, and it's not very far away from all major amenities. Therefore, okay. So, what is the mission of ITS? So, our mission is, first of all, ITS was created approximately 30 years ago, 30 to 40 years ago, and it's been developing ever since. So it's been growing ever since, both in scope, both in mission, and also in ideals and in thought. How do we achieve this? We achieve this by creating a constant understanding with the industry, and by trying to understand what the industry is actually requiring. So what does the industry actually need? Now, as such, ITS can be also considered as a type of small incubator for the industry, because we start teaching our students through both practical and the theoretical side. How do we achieve this? We achieve this by having three restaurants, and also a variety of both individual and restaurant kitchens, and also a number of bar labs and a number of labs ranging from bar to wine labs to housekeeping labs. And this gives us the opportunity to create and to develop the student within an environment where he can understand what the industry would require. So, what is our mission? Our mission is to shape excellence and innovation. How do we achieve this? We achieve this by continuously speaking with the industry and understanding where it should go, by teaching standardized level, by giving the student an opportunity to learn through by doing, okay, and also understand where we could improve. And innovation is through looking at what the industry is currently doing and where it would like to go, so that we would be able to start preparing our student through our teaching and learning, okay, and also creating research when they arrive through their thesis and their doctorate, sorry, and their master's thesis and their long essays, thus creating quality research, okay, giving advice as well. How do we give advice? We give advice to the industry by through our new branch, which is also called the training school, which helps via the gap analysis tool, where we go into the industry, check exactly what the industry is, not the industry per se, go to a location, check exactly what that location is requiring, and also giving the training, the appropriate training for this particular company. We also help to realize the innovative business concepts through this particular training, and through also the ability of giving advice. Okay, so we, apart from the training programs, we also give the idea of having competent people training your managers in order to, so having our lecturers, the people that are actually at the core of the institute, the people that are teaching the teaching to the student what he should do. Okay, go to these particular companies and offer their insights so that the company can always improve on what it is already doing. This does not mean that the company is doing something wrong, but obviously we can always improve. Companies can always improve, both the company and in and of itself, ITS would be learning, or as the lecturers would be learning about the industry and about how to improve. Okay, to improve their concepts. Okay, so the next slide. So where Malta is within the European Union. So Malta is a member state of the European Union. As you can see, we are quite smack bang in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. We are approximately 2 hours away from Rome, 2.5 hours away from Barcelona, from Madrid, approximately 3 hours, from France, from Paris, and from Athens. We are very close. We're also close to the northern part of Africa, to Libya and to Algeria, and also to Tunisia. Malta is quite a small island. We are an archipelago made up of 3 different islands. So there's Malta, Gozo, and Comino. And the main name, the island is predominantly speaks predominantly English and Maltese. Maltese is our native language, but due to the British colonial period in Malta, we also have a strong British influence. So we were colonies of Britain, and therefore English is also our second language. We did not lose that, and that also helps us to teach. So all our courses at ITS are taught in English. This gives us an international perspective, due to the fact that English is widely used in various parts of the region, and both within Europe and in all parts of the world. And this would give the student who attends ITS the opportunity to travel and to understand various parts of to understand and work in various parts of the world. Okay, so why should a student come over to Malta? So as I explained, Malta is a small European island in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. We are quite a small island and we are quite safe. Okay. Apart from Malta, as I explained, there are also another 2 other habitable islands, Gozo and Comino, which are only a short ferry ride away. So Gozo would be the biggest of the other 2, where a lot of people live, whilst Comino is a small island in between Malta and Gozo. And although not a lot of people live there, there is actually a hotel showing also the importance of tourism within the island. It is a very um, uh, tourism is a very important industry. We have an estimated population of approximately 440,000, obviously, hopefully, always increasing. And obviously, there are we are, as you can understand, we are quite small. The people are very friendly and welcoming and make you feel at home immediately. Okay, so it's one of our traits. The Maltese people are known to be very friendly. Okay, we try to make the person understand us. Even the fact that English is our second language helps us interact with a lot of people and a lot of cultures. And apart from that, one has to understand that since ancient times, due to the geographical location of the island, we had a lot of influx of different cultures and different people, making us understand that we are not the only people in the world. We are not the only. Our way of life is not always good. We do understand the fact that other people can feel and are coming from a different point of view, from a different culture. Okay. We are a member of the European Union since 2004, and therefore we've also formed part of the Schengen area. This means that if you get a student visa, the student would be able to travel around on the international student visa issued, okay, and keep on working and keep on traveling and visiting various places. As I already explained, Malta is located in the heart of the Mediterranean Sea and also only a few hours away from important European cities with direct flights and connections, such as Rome and Paris. This means that if you in conjunction with the fact that student visa offer permits students to travel to the Schengen area, you are able to travel to various locations on weekend breaks so you're not only visiting Malta, you're practically visiting the southern side of Europe, starting from Italy, which has a lot of places where one can go, and right up to to Athens, to at the moment to Barcelona, to various places around Europe. Britain is only approximately 3.5 hours away. That's how close we are to various places. Okay, so Malta is the second safest destination in the world, with crime rate on the island being the lowest in Europe. The report has different criteria that determine the outcome, including wealth growth, economic growth, press freedom, and women's safety. So yes, Malta is one of the second safest destinations in the world. So it comes with various other countries. But yes, Malta is quite safe. We are not known for our for various problems. Having said that, obviously, one has to be able to the fact that we are quite small. One has to understand that a lot of people can be in the same space. So you have a lot of community. So there's a strong sense of community, which also means that people are able to help out other people when they see them in difficulty. So that is also helps us become safe, because since Maltese people are very friendly and welcoming, as soon as they see someone in trouble, they tend to help. Okay, we have perfect temperature climate with approximately 300 days of sunshine a year. This is true. We have a lot of days of sunshine at the moment. Even now in February, we went out. It's carnival time as this time of the year, and we went out, and obviously the temperature is quite nice. It's even during the winter period, therefore January, February, the islands always have a beautiful temperate climate. Okay, me personally, I personally love the climate, but in my opinion, the thing that Malta can offer the most is its culture and history. As I explained, Malta is in the middle of the Mediterranean, thus making it since prehistoric times. I mean, a place where people used to spend their time whilst going from one area to another of the Mediterranean basin. This has led to Malta having various different types of buildings, okay, and also having one of the world's oldest building in Imnaidra and Gigantia temples. We also have fort. So when one looks at the history, various conquerors have conquered the island, And one of them created fortified cities, such as Mdina and Valletta. These were the Knights of St. John. Okay, and this has led to Malta becoming attractive also to people who are interested in that kind of tourism. So students that are studying in Malta have the opportunity to view historic buildings and study at historic sites, okay, while studying new and innovative ideas related to tourism. Okay, the cuisine is very diverse and is strongly influenced by Italians as well as Spanish, French, and British. Okay, this is basically true. Apart from that, the local cuisine is also strong on the Mediterranean diet, therefore on certain vegetables and fruits that are part of the Mediterranean diet, and this leads us to the fact that also due to the summer temperate climate that we have, it allows us to grow certain types of vegetables all year round. So apart from that, also with regards to the sports and outdoor activities, there are various things that can be done, such as hiking, biking, rock climbing, scuba diving, parasailing, and windsurfing. The person who is currently on our stand is Yumi can attest to that. She is an avid rock climber, okay, and also she has a scuba diving certificate and also loves the sport. Okay, various other sports can be done here in Malta, and one can see a variety of sports being done both during the winter season and during the summer months. So Malta is also a hub for festivals and club scene, where we have world-renowned artists performing concerts as well as its vast array of nightclubs and bars. We forgot to mention here the fact that Malta's summer evenings are known for the festas. The festas are the Maltese feasts or celebrations for its particular patron saints. These offer a colorful displays of lights and also a display of the patron saint, whilst also creating a festive ideal. It is various dates are celebrated during the year according to the village. So each village has his own festa with his own. We have bands. Okay, these bands are people that are playing instruments and celebrating basically the feasts of their saint, of the person that the parish or the is dedicated to. Okay, and basically it's one of the activities that I would personally suggest for people that are visiting the island. There are also colorful display of fireworks that light up the evening sky, with also an internationally renowned scene with regards to fireworks, where some of our firework factories have also been uploaded abroad. Okay, and this would give the student that is studying on the island the chance to feel part of the community. As you are understanding, Malta is quite community centric in a variety of ways. Although there are certain parts of the island where community is understood as a different way. So there are various areas where community is more of an international kind, but in the local villages, it's more of the people who form part of it. Okay, so tourism and hospitality industry in Malta is very important in the sense that it forms 30% of the employment in Malta falls under the travel and tourism industry, resulting in around 50,000 jobs. The The industry here in Malta is always looking for more people. We at ITS both cherish and push our students to find employment. Employment is also entrenched as part of the courses that we offer. So we ask our students to find jobs. We also create during November, so school starts in October. School starts in September, and in October we have a student industry meetup where the students meet up with the industry and who usually offer a number of opportunities for the students to work. Okay, a student visa allows the student to work for 20 hours per week during the winter period. During the summer period, due to the fact that ITS requests students to work more than 20 hours per week, so we ask, as part of the entrenched within the courses, there is the need for the students to work for 40 hours per week for 14 weeks. The student will be able to work for full time. So the tourism and hospitality industry contributes to over 27% to Malta's gross domestic product, which means that as an industry we focus a lot on our tourists, and as such, as a student of tourism, you would be able to do that as well. So, third country nationals are increasing here in Malta. As I explained, certain areas within the island are also renowned for being more international than others. And the third country nationals are obviously giving that idea a common denominator. Therefore, you could find a lot of people coming from your same country. Let's say not same area of where you live, but of the same country for sure. Obviously, as one can see, the trend, this is before COVID hit, was more on the professional, scientific, and technical aspect. To our knowledge, as soon as COVID hit, most of these third country nationals, due to government supplements and government wage help and all that, they were given the opportunity to enter the more accommodation and food service activities, so more within the hospitality industry. And this has led to an increase within that particular sector, although obviously some of these people had to leave due to the situation arising from COVID. Okay, hopefully COVID is although it's still with us, we are managing to mitigate the situation. Most of the Maltese people have taken their booster shot, so first, second, and the booster shot, first shot, second shot, and also now the booster shot. And this means that our immunization rate is one of the highest within the European Union, thus making us more proficient to be able to go out and obviously to be able to restart the economy within the hospitality terms. So, as I explained earlier, the Institute of Tourism Studies has a combination of both theoretical and practical training. Graduates have a 98% success rate of finding a job, both locally and internationally. I will explain why internationally in the next slides. So, as I explained, due to the fact that ITS entrenches the requirement for the student to, it's part of the grading system, of our grading system, that the student has to work and the employer has to grade the student within the work. Okay, this means that the students usually keep on working with the same employer. That's why we have a 98% success rate of finding a job, because our students are practically being trained both by the industry and by the institute. Okay, during the winter they are being trained by the institute, and during the summer period they are being trained by the industry with work. Okay, and one of the most important things that we had in these past couple of years is the academic affiliation with the Emirates Academy of Hospitality Management. This is one of the top academies within hospitality management. It helps it helps give us as an institute an international dimension, and pushing forth the idea that we are not only focused within the Mediterranean region, our immediate region, but we are also aiming at showing the world what we are capable of. And our students are pushed into showing the world what they are capable of. So, with regards to the academic affiliation, one was also to note that our courses are both accredited and qualified within the framework of the European Union, so the European Qualifications Framework, which is pegged, to which the MQF, the Malta Qualifications Framework, is pegged. Apart from that, one has to understand that we at ITS, as explained earlier, give a weighting to the work done within the industry through ECVET. ECVET AECVETs, so educational are basically the credits, okay, that are developed from the work that one student does, from the vocational works. That's why it's ECVET VET, which means that vocational education and training, okay, European credit vocational education and training, ECVET. This means that we are giving a theoretical weighting to the work done by our students. Okay. Now, some quick facts. So basically, we have more than 1,200 students, ranging between full-time and part-time. The student-to-faculty ratio is approximately 24:1. We have more than 436 international students. Not all of them are third country nationals. Some of them are coming from EU countries. Some of them are coming from, but they are international students, not Maltese. So most of the international students are coming from Italy, China, Serbia, Bulgaria, UK, Romania. Again, ITS graduates have a 98% success rate of finding a job because we are the students are going into an international dimension almost as soon as they are at school. Okay, and this offers the opportunity to students to understand and mitigate the situation of their particular courses. Okay, so the languages that we teach at ITS are various. So we start with English, which is one of the two national languages. Okay, English and Maltese being the second. We also teach German, French, Spanish, Italian, and hopefully soon we will start teaching Chinese in collaboration with the Confucius Institute of Malta. The launch has been done a couple of weeks ago. This means that we value the international side, okay, and give our local perspective an international dimension. Okay, I hope you understand. So our perspective, our local teachings are being given an international perspective where they can flourish. Okay, with communication is key, and these languages help our students communicate with a variety of people within the industry, both within the industry and both as customers. Okay, we also teach these languages within our tourist guiding courses and within other courses. Okay, so the program of studies at ITS is quite varied. Let us start with the basic foundation of the courses. So we have a foundation level, which is an MQF or an EQF level of 2. This is an entry point for all the courses. This particular course has a program duration of 12 months. So your student visa will be that of 12 months. Why is it of 12 months? Because you, as a student, are required to work within the summer period, and as such, you have to work for 14 weeks for 40 hours per week, amounting a total of 520 hours. This is written down in a letter, okay, which the student will be presenting to the Jobs Plus. Jobs Plus is the entity responsible for issuing the unemployment license to the student. Okay, now the foundation level course is a course that is not specific to one particular topic. It gives a small taste, okay, of each different little little course that we have. So we have 5 different courses, different specializations, and one of them is the events. Another one is events and planning. Another one is rooms division. Another one is travel and tourism. Another one is the service, so the service, kitchen and service, and kitchen and kitchen and service, and kitchen and larder, and these are given a small taste during the foundation level. So this is an entry point. So a student can enter at this particular level if he or she chooses to, or else go directly to the certificate level, which is of a bit of a higher level, okay, at an MQF level of 3. It is an entry point and specific training in one of the 5 areas that I have just mentioned. So kitchen and service. So kitchen and service, okay, and kitchen and preparation and production, okay. So you have to kitchen preparation and production, kitchen and service, okay, travel and tourism, events, and rooms division. Those are the 5 main areas. We will show them to you during our short presentation of the courses. Okay, so this is the last entry point before the diploma. Okay, the diploma level and the higher national diploma level are not particularly entry points. There are certain exceptions, but due to the fact that one ties on to the other, we do not allow certain students to join a particular courses of these 5 areas. There is another diploma course that is not part of these 5 areas, which I will be presenting you after this particular presentation slide. The diploma level also has is 2 years long, and is part of the path in achieving the desired career. So you keep on focusing on the area that you are most interested in. The program duration is that of 24 months, so it's 2 years. The first year you will be studying at ITS, and the second year is a 1-year-long internship. What do I mean by internship? This means that you will be paid to work within the industry, okay, as part of your tuition. Usually Maltese people are told to go abroad and helped, obviously, but since third country nationals will already be abroad, they would be able to work within the islands. Then we go on to the higher national diploma, okay, where the MQF level is 5, so it's a higher level. It's an entry point for the tour guiding course, which is a different course altogether, and it relates to the programs. It is as part, some of the other programs have it as a part of its progression, at ITS. The duration is again 12 months and not 24 like the last one, and it includes a local industry training practice, which is a training practice within the island. Okay, so now I will be showing you a short video, okay, and about ITS. All right, so 1 second, please.
Welcome to the Institute of Tourism Studies, where one comes to spread their wings towards a career in hospitality and tourism.
Hi, I'm Mariah.
And I am Liam, and we are going to be our guides for today.
But what is ITS? Some people think that ITS is just a culinary institute, when in reality it is much more than that. Today we'll be taking you around campus to show you what ITS is all about. ITS has various courses starting from foundation level and going up to master's degree level.
You may choose from various career paths available, which include events,
Travel and tourism,
rooms division,
culinary arts,
food and beverage management,
climate-friendly travel,
tourist guiding,
international hospitality management,
diving safety management.
and heritage interpretation.
As you may see, there are various career paths one may enroll in, with never-ending possibilities. Most ITS graduates find it very easy to change career paths, both within the industry and other industries. Most ITS graduates find higher-level jobs after they graduate, since their certificates are so sought after, and also of the experience they gather throughout their studies.
As part of our studies, our students undertake multiple practical sessions. If you are studying kitchen and service, you will have these practicals in the kitchen.
And in the service, which includes cooking and serving at the ITS training restaurant, open for the general public. Event students get to organize multiple events across their studies. Rooms division students have a room set up just like a hotel or a reception to practice. And travel and tourism students go on various trips across Malta and Gozo. But that's not all. Apart from the hands-on practice we have on campus, we also have a paid local internship during the summer, and the international internship during diploma level. There is also a dedicated office to help us and guide us find the ideal job during our internship. The international internship helps us get a great experience of the different cultures and exposes us to different scenarios which we would not be able to get in Malta. Plus, it is an experience of a lifetime.
Now let's get to the serious part. How can you get in? There are various levels one may choose to apply for.
If you successfully obtain 5 O-levels, you are able to apply at certificate level. But if you achieve a grade 1, 2 or 3 in hospitality or home economics, you are able to apply with 4 O-levels.
You may view our prospectus on its.edu.mt to read the full entry criteria. If you do not pass from the required amount of O-levels or do not have any, you may apply at foundation level.
At foundation level, you will get an overview of all the programs available, so you will get a clearer picture of the career path you are most interested in.
If you are interested in enrolling in the diploma for climate-friendly travel, you are required to have a minimum of 5 O-levels. If you are interested in becoming a tourist guide, you may enter at certificate level and advance up to higher national diploma, or else you may enter with a combination of 3 A-levels and intermediate levels. If you have already achieved your A-levels, you may apply for the bachelor's degree and advance up to the master's degree level. To view the full list of entry criteria, you may view our prospectus on its.edu.mt or else contact the Institute of Tourism Studies by email on registrar@its.edu.mt. Since we are a small institute, we are lucky enough to receive individual attention from both our lecturers and administrative staff. With multiple departments to help us with all our requirements, we are sure to have a wonderful experience on campus.
Here at ITS, we have a group of student support services, which include a career guidance officer, a student support officer, and a counselor. Here we have Audrey Bohazar, who is the career guidance officer and your point of contact if you have any queries about ITS.
Hello, I am Audrey Bohazar, and I am here to help you as a prospective student, to give you a clear idea of your next step and your future career path. Usually, I invite students to come to our campus and to show them around. However, this year I will give you all the relevant information with a twist. You can watch this at the comfort of your home. Unfortunately, you will miss out on our food. I am looking forward to meeting you and to answer all your queries about our various career and also study programs. I can meet you virtually, alone, or with your parents or guardians, or else you can email me on guidance@its.edu.mt or call me on 237 93,000.
We hope we have provided you with all the information needed, and we hope to see you spread your wings at ITS.
Find us on all our social media to see what life on campus is all about.
Jiena student l-ITS.
Jiena student tal-ITS.
Okay, so that was a short presentation from our end. So it's okay. And we can continue with the presentation. So as the, apologies. As you can see, in order to apply for the Diploma on Climate Friendly Travel, you do not require, unlike the other diploma levels, you do not require the certificate level. It's the only course, it's the only diploma level course where the student can enter directly at that particular level, because it doesn't tie in to previous courses. And as such, the main aim of this diploma level course is to prepare students and help them understand the effects of climate change on the travel ecosystem, mobility, communities, and hospitality services, and vice versa. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So we have 3 undergraduate courses programs, 2 of which are in collaboration with 2 international students, whilst the last one, the Bachelor of Science in Diving Safety Management, is homegrown and is not in collaboration with an institute or a university, but is in collaboration with the industry per se, with the Divers Network of Europe. Although they do offer courses within the diving community, they are an alert network and not an institute in the conventional way. This means this goes to show how much ITS is connected to the industry per se. So the Bachelor in International Hospitality Management, in collaboration with Hakahala University, is 3 years long, okay, and has both a local industry trade practice and an international industry trade practice, where the international industry trade practice is only 3 months long. Both courses, both the Bachelor of International Hospitality Management and the Bachelor in Culinary Arts, let the student give the student the opportunity to study at the respective universities and institutes in the second semester of the second year. So the first 2 semesters you spend them in Malta. The third, then you work during the summer internship. Then you start the first semester of the second year in Malta, and the second semester of the second year you go abroad. I will be showing you now the videos related to our undergraduate programs, okay, so that you can understand better the opportunities that are available at ITS, okay, and the way that through our teaching and through our networking with these particular universities, we are giving the opportunity to internationalize the vision of the local student, okay, both and that of the international student as well. So giving the student an opportunity to internationalize, okay, both by coming over to Malta and by being in contact with other international collaborators. So now I'll be showing you a couple of videos related to Hagahelia and the rest. So let's go. Quite short.
Nothing is what it used to be. Not anymore. Not ever. Tomorrow's not waiting for the ones playing by the old rules. So you better get ready. Find your own strength. Find it through the people around you. Come together. Take the learning curve. So get ready. Create your own rules. Create yourself.
So that's the one of Hagaheria. This one is the one of Institute for Bacchus.
omaan arkityöhön. Ei ole tarvinnut keksiä mitään ylimääräistä. Tämä on tosi järkevästi aikataulutettu, että iltana.
So one has to remember that in Paul Bacchus, the students are going to be studying. Okay, they are going to be studying at a Michelin star restaurant. Okay, this Bachelor in Culinary Arts focuses on culinary, basically arts. Okay, and that is a once in a lifetime opportunity to be working within a Michelin star restaurant, which is the training restaurant of Paul Bacchus. So let's finish the last one. Okay, the one of Diverse Alert Network. These are the places where the students would be able to dive. These are the fish that people would be able to see whilst training with us at ITS and studying the Bachelor in Diving Safety Management. This particular bachelor course requires a master's level in diving. Okay, so one cannot attend to it if one does not have experience. And it offers the opportunity to create a recognition for your current skills within the diving sector. Okay, so I hope you are understanding. So apart from the Apart from the courses that we have just seen that have been offered at the Institute of Tourism Studies, we are also offering master's level courses, such as the Master of Arts in Heritage Interpretation. This is a homegrown course, okay, a homegrown master's, and it develops over the it gives the opportunity to students who have studied the higher national diploma in tour guiding to be able to become to further on their studies within the art of heritage interpretation. As I have mentioned already, Malta has a lot of heritage as an island, and we have seen that this particular masters would help improve the current knowledge within the industry. Finally, we come to the Master in Business Administration and International Hospitality Management. This master's is offered in collaboration with the Emirates Academy of Hospitality Management, and our courses, in order to be able to offer this master's, the courses of ITS have had to go through rigorous testing from the Emirates Academy of Hospitality Management. As such, we are also partners with them. The SMBA offers both a transversal dimension where students studying this particular MBA are not focused on only one particular segment, but and has a multiple accreditations across the world. So we have accreditation in Europe with the accreditation of it through the Malta Qualifications Framework, which is pegged to the European Qualifications Framework. It is qualified in Australia, in the United Arab Emirates, and in the United Kingdom as well through their particular system. This offers a very wide range of possibility for the people to be able um, uh, to travel the world and work within different environments. Okay, so how does the visa application process work? So in order for a student to become to have a student visa, one must be in possession of an acceptance letter and a visa letter. One is issued by our registrar after the application process, and the other is issued by us, by the international office, at a later, obviously, after the student has paid his first semester tuition fee. And we will then start helping the student prepare him for the visa process by sending him a checklist of the requirements that Identity Malta has. So Identity Malta would be the chief and main protagonist with regards to visa. It's the main administration branch of the government, and it takes care the visa of the students. Okay, it has at ITS we also help by providing a list of places where the student is able to find accommodation and lodging. We do not currently have any accommodation and lodging, and obviously help the student in obtaining his particular visa. One has to note that in order to apply for a Maltese student visa, the student would require to go to would be required to go to an embassy, okay, a Maltese embassy. We do offer a list of Maltese embassies around the world, and the student can choose which one he would prefer to go to. So, spread your wings, okay? We are done. And if you would like to, you can kindly contact us on international office at its.edu.mt. I hope this presentation has been satisfying from your end. And let me stop sharing the screen. I hope that it's been satisfying from your end and that you were able to understand everything. If you have any questions, it's the last 4 minutes of the hour. Kindly let me know. No questions? Okay, great. Okay, so I can, all right. So I'll turn it off. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll stop the camera.
you.